Hello everyone, it's Sarah Jack here, and today we're going to be talking about the 10 most common dreams and their meaning. So we're going to start off with number 1, being chased. Now, being chased is usually a figure or shadow or a person chasing you, and you just keep getting chased by them. So it indicates that you're avoiding an issue in your life instead of addressing them. So it's basically telling you to address your problem or situation that you are currently in. Number 2 is the falling dream. A falling dream can mean you fell off a cliff and you're falling, or you're just falling from heaven, whatever it may be. It signifies anxiety and a loss of control in your life, a sign of life spiraling out of control. So this is another one where it's saying take control of your life or take control of the emotions that have been spiraling out of control. Number 3, I thought was really interesting. It's a snake dream. So to see a snake or be bitten by one in your dream signifies hidden fears and worries that you are getting threatened. It may be seen as a symbol of temptation, dangerous, or forbidden sexualities, but it can also be a sign of positivity, healing, knowledge, and wisdom in certain other countries. So if you're seeing a snake, you need to kind of take a look at what's going on right now, because, it might be a symbol of temptation or whatever it might be. Number 4 is the dream where you can't run. I've had this dream so many times where I just can't run for whatever reason. And it's actually because you're suffering from low self-esteem and a lack of self-confidence in a current situation where you feel powerless. So if I'm having that dream lots, that means something's going on. So it seems like you can't. It's saying that you can't run away from your problems, so it won't let you run. Basically, what it is signifying. Number 2 is dream of a murder. Witnessing a murder indicates deep-seated anger towards somebody. To dream that you are being murdered suggests that the same important and signifying relationships have been severed, or you are trying to disconnect yourself from your emotions. And if you have a dream that you're killing somebody, well, I don't have an answer for that one. Maybe go see a therapist. Number 6 is faceless. So to see a faceless figure in a dream or of a person indicates that you're still searching for your own identity and finding out who you are. Perhaps you're unsure of how to read other people and their emotions. Number 7 is teeth. Have you ever had that dream where your teeth are falling out or they just look disgusting as hell? Well, that is because you're afraid of your own personal image and what others will think about you. Another low self-esteem dream. Number 8 is the alphabet. Now, I only put this one in because I used to have these dreams constantly when I was little. Constantly. And if you dream about the alphabet, it can symbolize an object, animal, place associated with or resembling that letter. So if a letter pops up in your dream, it can resemble something. A letter can also trigger memory of a person. Alphabet refers to the primitive stages of understanding some concept or emotion. So this would make sense if you had this dream lots when you're a child, because you're still understanding what emotions are what and concepting reality. Now I went through those really quick, so I'm just going to keep going. I guess I'll give you some facts about the human body, because I also have those written down, and I can actually kind of explain them a little bit. So goosebumps is number 1 on my list, and they evolved to make our ancestors' hair stand up, making them appear more threatening to predators. So whenever you have goosebumps, it's apparently threatening to other people. That one doesn't make sense at all, but hey, our ancestors did it, so why not? Number 2, humans are the only animal with chins. Now, if you think about that for a minute, we are the only animal with chins, which is crazy. You would think other animals that you think of would have chins, but they don't. Number 3, the human nose can detect about 1 trillion smells. 1 trillion. That's insane. Like, oh my goodness. I guess, that makes sense if, to recognize smells, from like years ago. So like if you smell a candle that you're like, I've smelled this before, that makes sense because your nose has a memory. Number 4, thumbs have their own pulse. So you probably have been trying your wrist or your neck, but try your thumb next time you need to take a pulse. Your tongue is made of about 8 interwoven muscles, similar to in the structure of an elephant's trunk or an octopus's tentacle. Isn't that crazy? Our tongue has the same muscles as an octopus's tentacle or an elephant's trunk. Like, that's just mind-blowing to me. Number 6, no one really knows why fingerprints are for, but may help wick water away from our hands, prevent blisters, or improve touch. Which I've also heard they are, it's like when your hand goes underwater for a long time and they get all plumpy and like gross, is to have like better grip underwater, because that's what our ancestors would have done. Number 7, your mouth produces about 1 liter of saliva each day. Isn't that crazy? Like a liter of saliva. A liter! And we all just swallow it every time. Number 8, bodies give out a tiny amount of light. That's too weak for the naked eye. Which is, I already knew this, but I don't know where that light would be. Is it like, actually, you know what, I'm not getting into that. Number 9, human teeth are as strong as shark teeth. Can you believe that? Shark teeth can like destroy somebody's leg. So like if a human were to bite somebody, it can do equal damage as a shark. Number 10, a human body contains enough fat to make 7 bars of soap. 7 bars of soap. Gross. But hey, that's life for you. I don't know. Number 11, when you blush, the inside of your stomach does too, which is very weird, but you could probably feel it. So next time you blush, pay attention to your stomach a little bit more, because I think your stomach will get warmer because your cheeks get warm. 12, in cases of extreme starvation, the brain will begin to eat itself. And that does make sense in scientific discoveries why your brain is all frazzled after being in extreme starvation, and it's going to start to, you lose your senses, and that makes sense if your brain starts to eat yourself. In 13, when listening to music, your heartbeat will sync with the rhythm. So next time you're listening to that new Justin Bieber song, test out your, put your hand to your heart and see if it's actually syncing to the music. 14, you can't breathe and swallow at the same time. And when I read this, I was like, no, you could breathe and swallow at the same time. That's crazy. Nope, you cannot. And you think about it, if you swallow something, you're not breathing, which is scary. Number 15, your ears and nose never stops growing, which is very odd because you're a real-life Pinocchio in that case. And number 16, the last one on my list, is 50% of your hand strength comes from your pinky finger. So if you're ever wanting to wrestle with your fingers, pick your pinky because it is obviously the strongest. That's it for this one, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!